story short, here we go.
Yep.
Okay. Now, our sewer hookup fees, which was for a new hookup on Cottonwood Court, our miscellaneous income, we finally received that very last payment over a water line break that happened up in Cape Horn. And I think it was like $2,600, and she's been paying $100 every month. Well, the last 2 months she paid $162.50 last month, and now $162.40 this month, and they're all paid up. So we're done with that one.
Hey, Jesse, did we get anything on that other big water leak out in Cape Horn?
We have not. I sent a certified letter to the customer, and he did return, so it was signed that he received a certified letter. So at this point now, we know that he's been notified. We know that he knows about the bill. So now it's up to him. Our last recourse of action will be that we place a lien on his property come July 30th. So hopefully it doesn't get to that, but I will keep you guys updated on that. That happened within this last month. So I will definitely keep you updated.
Okay, thanks.
It looks like Ted's still trying here.
Yes, he is.
Ted, can we can't hear you, Ted.
Oh, the sound.
Is your volume all the way up?
Well, it's not his volume because he can hear us. It just, we can't hear him.
God, that's weird.
It is weird because Colleen and I were on with him yesterday, and we heard him at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it cut out, and then we heard him again, and then just nothing after that.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on, our interest income, that's our bank interest fees and things like that. Currently that's so high because of the state pool account, and we're just now filtering that one out. So water and user fees at about $42,500. That's about average for us now. Total resources, $44,000, a little over. Sewer maintenance, that had to do with a lot of pumping fees this month. And then our water maintenance, like speaking of, that is one thing I did. Here we go. I forgot to bring up on my screen, but it is important. So $7,050 of that again is the
tank, right?
Water, yeah, the water cleaning that we did, the tank. And then we also had our SCADA upgrade controls and things like that. And then next month we're going to be experiencing, there we go, the Well 7 transfer switch. So we originally thought that was going to get done yesterday, but there was some sealing and things like that. Bob, do you have any updates on
They're
that?
down there again today. What they're going to have to do is next Tuesday or Wednesday, they'll have Cooney Electrical come in. They have to kill the power because everything is so ancient there. They just have to, it's almost like installing a new panel along with a transfer switch. So the good news is with the work that we did on the SCADA, you remember we put battery backup in there. We don't have to get a generator to operate our well controls for well 7. We simply shut down well 7. The controls have battery backup that'll last for days, and it tells well 8 to come on and carry the load. So was a move that we made, and now it's come to pay back for us, so we don't have to worry about running out of water or somebody sitting there turning it on manually while they just spend a day cutting the power over to well 7 and the new transfer switch.
So you say we don't have to get the generator in?
What I'm saying is we don't have to. They were going to bring in a portable generator just to operate the controls at well 7, because that controls both well 7 and well 8 from there. But we don't have to do that because we put battery backup in there that'll last plenty of time for operating well 8 from the well 7 location. Even if they shut the power off to well 7, we still have battery backup for the controls there that we've already put in.
Okay, good deal.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, so we had $3,040 in pumping and tank repair. And then, as you guys know, every month I send you guys the itemized list of everything that got incorporated into sewer maintenance and water maintenance. So all the board members get a detailed account of this. But this is kind of my treasurer's report breakdown. So 3,040 of that was pumping and tank repair. Then we had our Innovate Sewer GIS mapping. In the future, that will go under, in our new fiscal year, that will go under contract labor as discussed in the budget. And but this month it went under sewer maintenance.
Right.
So that's 2,240, which we all know that we're well under budget for our sewer maintenance, which is really nice, and we have that ability to put that in there. Then we had some tire repair and some engine block heater. Bob, I believe that was for the Kubota, and that was 735.
No, that wasn't for the Kubota. That was for the sewer triplex.
The engine block heater.
Mm-hmm, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
That's why it's under sewer maintenance.
Okay. And then, so for our water maintenance, we had our water tower cleaning, which was the 7,050, as discussed. And then our boosters.
Can I ask a question about that? Is that, that's not covered under?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's on. Well,
so we all discussed that last month, and we weren't quite sure if that was going to be considered because of the tank repair and rehabilitation. It is a question for Katie that I have not heard a response from yet, but you guys asked that I get her out an email that requests that that is a reimbursable expense. I have not received a response from that yet.
Okay. The reason why I asked is because it's not on your list.
right.
Yeah.
One of the ones that is on the list, which is still highlighted yellow because it's like a question, is only because it hasn't been done yet, but it has been approved by Katie. So, and that's the one that's supposed to be done next Tuesday. So it's
So just send her a reminder on that other, see if you can get an answer, Jesse.
I usually have to poke her at least one or two times.
She's really busy, I know.
So busy. I don't even know how she does it, but yeah, I'll poke her again. So, booster station repairs, that was 4,280. That's for various repairs and maintenance that we needed to
Line
do.
killed new display screens. The display went out, and we couldn't see what was going on up at Cape Horn and Ponderay Pines. We were operating blind, so the board already approved that expense with Bigfoot Technologies.
Correct.
Right.
And then the SCADA upgrades, 6,142. Those you guys will see in our state revolving fund loan list for reimbursements. So that's 4,280. I'm sorry, 6,147. And then our well number 7 chlorinator, 1,515. That is not a SRF loan reimbursement. That is just out of our pocket because it's a chlorinator.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go back to the treasurer's report because I'm unable to get my commentaries.
Will the propane be on next month's bill?
Yes, it will be because it was done this month, so it'll be on next month's bill. So
What happened on that, Calvin, is they quoted us a certain price, $1.50 a gallon, and they accidentally billed it at $1.80 or 85, and I said that's not right. And they said okay, we'll get it corrected, but they never got it back to us in time.
yeah, I poked them again today and asked for the updated invoices, and I just didn't hear back. I warned them that they had to wait another month for that payment. So
Yeah, they knew it. I told them we would meet on the Thursday of the month to get it in, and they did, but they quoted the wrong price, or billed us the wrong price.
Okay.
So
Okay, we have Ted here.
all right, sounds good.
Hi, Ted.
Vehicle expenses, Bob's mileage and gas and my mileage and gas, direct fees, the 250 as usual, dues and subscriptions, that is Zoom, office supplies, that's printer ink, system operator 7,000 flat fee always. Postage and delivery is $336.38, and that's for our billing of user bills. Next month that'll be almost doubled because we sent out that informational flyer in everyone's mail. And then printing and production, I don't know, for me it's kind of blocking.
Big enough for you?
Printing and production, we have a cost there for publishing our preliminary budget and right before our public hearing. And then we have our office maintenance, which is janitorial services, our accounting fees, and that is 6,000 of it went to Scott Hoover, our main accountant, and then 3,000 and some change went to Mary, and that was because we asked her to come back in, go over our last fiscal year, split it out for DEQ so that we were in compliance with DEQ. So that was a little higher this year. That's not a usual. Legal fees, that was, let's go ahead. I apologize. Things, if I would have downloaded one more report, then, yeah, I'm not getting it anyway. That is one last bill to Field Harrington, and then we also have, what was that? Yeah, it was one last bill to Field Harrington. And then our utilities, kind of routine every month. Payroll expenses, $3,077. This month we were in the hole about $8,847. That was because of our $19,000 in water expenses, but much needed repairs that we needed. And still, after all is said and done for the year, we did not exceed our total expenditures. If you see right here, this was our budgeted amount for total expenditures, and this is what we actually spent. So we were well within.
We were actually 47,485 less, and the same good news above is our income was 43,936 over budget. So both were good, Jesse.
Really good. So we did really good. We did a lot of needed repairs that we had to do. We're working on all kinds of projects. I really think we're doing good. So we're making a lot of headway. In total, we're sitting at about 645,778. So are there any questions that you guys have for me?
Nope, looks good.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. So it looks like we have an engineer report.